Hello beautiful people, this is Tanya. Okay, today I am making Paula Deen's cheesy squash casserole. And here are the ingredients. It's super simple. And I will leave in the description, I'll leave the link to the video where you can actually watch her make it yourself. Because you know, I do my own little spin on everything. Okay, but here are the ingredients. 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil. I'll just be using olive oil. 6 medium thinly sliced yellow squash. You know, Sandra and I can some squash back here, and I will link the video to that too if you're interested in learning how to can squash. But I'll be using squash that we've already canned. 1 large thinly sliced Vidalia onion. We just have some white onion. And this already chopped. It was in the freezer, so I'll be using that. I had, 1 tablespoon of butter. I'll be using margarine. Y'all know. 1/2 cup of grated Parmesan. You could grate your own. Or, now on the video, because I think this is Uncle Bubbles' recipe, he actually used the Parmesan. That was like the Kraft that you sprinkle in the can, but I'll be using the shredded. But again, I didn't shred it. And then, let's see, 1 cup of shredded sharp cheese. Again, pack of sharp cheese. Sour cream, 1/2 cup of sour cream. And 1 sleeve of crushed medium to fine buttery crackers. And I think, 1 sleeve. And I think they were using the Ritz crackers, which is what I'm using, but I guess you can use any buttery cracker that you want to. So what I'm going to do is put my oil into my pan to saute up my onions to get them soft. Because now in her video, she did the onions and the squash together. My squash is already cooked. All I'll be doing is warming them through. Now, I won't be using this liquid that's in it. I'll probably drain the liquid off. But that's what I'll be doing. Because if I'm not mistaken, what she did was she cooked hers until the liquid pretty much evaporated off. So that's what Paula did. But anyway, again, I will put the video link in the description below so you can actually see how she did it. Alright, so like I said, let me do my onions. Saute my onions. Warm through my squash, and then we'll just be adding the rest of the ingredients into the bowl with it. That's pretty much all it is. And you just stir them up and put them into a dish. And I'm using an 8x8. But I'll bring you back and let you see what it looks like after I get it mixed up before I put it in the pan, or after I get it in the pan before I put it in the oven. Either way. But I'll bring you back and let you see it before it goes into the oven. So like I said, this is something really quick. Oh, and by the way, before I get, she used salt and pepper seasoning, which is not mentioned on the description. She used salt and pepper. Oops. But of course, I'll be using Slap Your Mama, because that's my seasoning of choice. All right. So I'll see you back in a little bit. It's early in the morning. I can't talk. All right. See you in a little bit. All right. So I have my cheeses and sour cream in the bowl. And now I'm just going to add in my onions and squash. Sorry about all that clinking. And I'm going to use the same pan, because what she did was, now on the video she didn't show that. On the video it's not showing it. But when later video on our YouTube channel, what she did was she took the crackers and actually sauteed them in a little bit of butter on the stove, which made them nice and toasty. And she said it gave it a better flavor. And it made more like a crumble, if you would. And I was going to show you that if, well, I'm sure you already know, they do sell, because Paula used fresh squash. I'm using fresh squash. But if you don't have access to fresh squash, you know, they do sell it in a can in stores. So you can do that. Get all that out of there. I'm just going to evenly disperse that as possible. Okay. Now I just need to, let me move this out the way. Now I just need to crush my crackers. And what Bubba did was put it in a bag, but Paula did it manually. So anyway, you know how to crush crackers. I'm just going to crush this, put a little butter in the pan that I just used, and just saute it a little bit so all the crackers get a little bit of butter on them. And like she said, I think that makes it taste better. But anyway, I'll bring it back after I get the crumble together so you can see that. Alright, so I have my cookies crumbled and sauteed. You see they're getting a little brown. Make sure you don't burn them. And I use maybe 2-3 tablespoons of butter or margarine. But you use what you want to use, okay? And this is warm, just so you know. And you just sprinkle this on top. Use this spoon until it cools down a little bit. It might actually allow me to be a little bit more precise using the spoon. Yep, I think the spoon is giving me more control. And like I said, you know, we're just 2 chicks in the kitchen. So if we can do this, anybody can do it. Nobody's looking for perfection, okay? No one's looking for perfection. I don't think we got to worry about, or have to worry about Food Network calling us anytime soon. Or the cooking channel. Okay. Try to get that even. My hands are clean. I've washed them several times. Okay. Pull it up so you can see it. Alright. And I'm going to put this in the oven. And let this cook. I think she said 15 to 20 minutes. But anyway, I'll bring you back and let you know at the end. And again, the link for the actual video will be in the description. So you'll have all the actual information that you need. All right. We'll see you when this comes out. All right. So I'm back. And this actually cooked for about 15 to 18. Well, it cooked about 18 minutes for me. Get your overhead shot. See how the crackers have browned in the cooking process? Now, again, I'm using an 8x8. I guess if I had wanted to be a little bit more dense, I would use a smaller pan, which in the future, I will use a smaller pan, just so you know. But I was just going by what they had used. And I'm probably using a little bit less squash than they used as well. But, no, it should be about the same. It should be about the same. But again, depends on the size of the squash, I guess. Needless to say, I did try it before I put it in the oven because everything was cooked. Nothing was raw. So I did try it, and it is good. It is good. So this will be added to our staples. So here's a recipe for you to try for the upcoming holidays, should you try. Should you wish, excuse me. And again, I will put the link to the video in the description. so you can actually watch Paula and Bubba make it themselves. All right. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and leave a legacy. Y'all have a great day. Bye.